Welcome to Wednesday's Word of Wisdom. Today we're going to be talking about preparation. Come on back and see what we've got for you. And we're back. All right. So how many of you have ever been to a lecture, been to a presentation, and you can tell that the person did not prepare? They may be fumbling, stumbling, maybe they're nervous, but whatever it is that you can tell, they probably didn't prepare. And it kind of feels awkward. You don't get the delivery of whatever it is that they're trying to present to you, right? There's just this awkwardness of how the material is being handed off to you. And, that may or may not have convinced you of whatever it is that they're trying to convince. So we know preparation is important, right? If you're going to prepare for a trip or prepare to change jobs or whatever it is, we know that there is a time for preparation. We have to honor that preparation time, right? All right. So how are you preparing for your day each day? In Bible college, right? Pastors prepare for their sermons, right? In Bible college, how many hours do they say that you're supposed to prepare for a sermon?
At least 32, if not more.
At least 32 minutes?
Hours.
32 hours for one, typically a sermon usually lasts about 30 minutes to an hour. And to prepare for a sermon, if I'm understanding that correctly, you need to spend 32 hours of preparation time for, let's just be generous, for a 1 hour sermon. Y'all catch that? 32 hours for a 1 hour sermon. That is the recommendation from the Bible college, the Bible scholars, right? Right. So if we are to spend that much time for a 1 hour sermon, how is it that our lives are a living testimony? We've been talking about testimonies. How are we spending time preparing for that each morning, each day? Now, many of us may not get a platform to stand on a stage and do a 1 hour sermon, right? But our lives are a sermon. Our lives are the demonstration of Christ living in us. Are we preparing every morning before we step out the door? When we get up, are we just reading that quick 60-second verse of the day and we call that preparation for the day? I've been in some season where that's been me. And I tell you what, just like Bishop mentioned, when you're standing right there on that shoreline and those waves and those swells come at you, you get knocked and tossed when you're not prepared.
Right. And I think about sports. Think about a football season, and we see the team play on a Sunday morning, or if you're a college fan, on a Saturday. That whole week leading up to that is a week of preparation. There's video study, there's practices, they go over everything. Can you imagine if your favorite team, they play on a Sunday and they do nothing else the rest of the week and they get to the next game? You will be able to tell very easily that they did not prepare.
Right.
They'd be losing big time because there was no preparation. There was no knowledge of what was going on the other side. Now, we need to know ourselves. We need to know, okay, if I go to my job and this person makes me upset, okay, what am I doing to prepare myself spiritually so that that will not happen? Am I reading the Bible on verses, okay, God says to do this, God says to do this? Or am I just going at it blindly every single day and wondering why I keep falling over the same things? And this goes in our everyday lives with our children, with our spouses. I know this is a problem for me. I've been told it's a problem for me, even if I don't see it. What am I doing to prepare myself so it will not happen again? So if we can start to do that, and those things will start to change. They might be slow. I mean, people don't get to the NFL overnight. They've been years and years of preparation, of practice, of learning different things in each of their positions that they play. Or any other sport that you watch. That's just the easy one to do. But imagine that, though. Imagine you're a professional player and you've never, you just walk on their team and, oh yeah, you can play, get out here. That's not how Christianity works either. We have to be in the Bible. The Bible says, study to show yourself approved. Not come in and listen to a sermon on a Sunday morning for an hour and you think you're going to be okay the rest of the week. It's not going to work. So we need to be prepared. Get in the Bible more than we have. The times are short. If you've been watching the news, you watch anything out there, you know the time is short, the end is coming. Are we prepared? If Jesus came back right now, would we be prepared, or would we go with him to heaven?
As Bishop said, deeper dive in 25, and we just want to challenge you. Hey, there's nothing wrong if you're in a season where you just are only reading a 5-minute devotion, but I challenge you that this can't be your only season, that you're hungry for more, that you're wanting to see, as Bishop's been preaching about, those signs and wonders that follow God's children, that you're fully plugged in, giving God all you got, that you're laying it all on the line and going full force for the kingdom. Until next time, God bless you and goodbye.